Permissions are used to grant users different levels of access to particular areas of the system. For example, you might want one user to have read-only rights throughout the system. You might want another user to also have read-only rights, except you want them to be restricted to a specific area, like risk or audit. Both users have read-only rights, but their level of access is different. In this way, you can use permissions to both grant and restrict behavior for your users in very specific ways. There are two places you can assign permissions. When you open a user record on the Users page under Setup and click the Permissions tab, you can assign any of the available permissions to this single user by placing a checkmark next to them. The other place is on the Permissions page, where you can assign a single permission to multiple users at the same time. The available permissions are the same in both places, just arranged differently. Let's click on Risk to explore its permissions. For the most part, the permissions listed here are the same ones available in the other functional areas, like Audit or Policies. You can expand the Help box to get more information on what each permission does. By default, all user accounts are assigned the available assignee permission in each functional area, so they can see any tasks or items that someone might assign to them. But you will need someone who is actually able to assign the items, as well as view, create, and edit information. The two available permissions here that fit this description are Manager and System Administrator. The only extra ability a Risk System Administrator has over a Risk Manager is the ability to assign risk permissions here under Setup. Let's assign a user as a System Administrator by clicking the System Administrator Permission tab and placing a checkmark next to a user. Once we click Save and Close, the user will now have System Administrator rights for Risk. If you go back to the Users page, open the user's record, click the Permissions tab, then click the Risk tab. You can see the setting we made reflected here as well. At a minimum, it's recommended that you assign at least one system administrator for each functional area.